How many? How many? How many? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, what did I get up to?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of How Many, the only podcast on the internet that counts. I am one of your hosts, Jesse Jackson. Joining me today is Junior, Gary, Bobby, and Scott.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
And we are doing a film topic this time. We're going to be talking former rapper Will Smith. He has been involved in 34 films, some of them cameos, some of them starring roles, but all of these he has been in the movie. Why don't we start with Bob? Any thoughts on Will Smith, and what's the guess?
Well, I think one of the reasons this topic even came up in the first place is somebody on Twitter had mentioned that they thought Men in Black was overrated, and I'm like, I think most Will Smith movies are overrated. I'm going to go low. Out of 34, I'll say 19.
All right. Scott?
Man, I kind of agree with Bob. I mean, he plays one character just modified. Tries to play the same character and be funny, or he tries to play the same character and be serious. Personally, I would say it's kind of a low number. Out of 34, I'd probably say about 10 or 12, maybe.
Okay,
But,
so I'm going to put 12.
Popularity is going to put it higher, but you know.
All right. Junior, how about you?
I'm going to give him 16.
Gary, how about you?
I did defend him when Bob was bagging on him online. I'll tell you this much. If you are the headliner every summer for a significant part of your career and you have a 50% or better hit rate on movies, you're a big giant star. Bob, what'd you claim? You claimed 19, so I'll go 20. You know, hitting half your movies is probably better than most.
You know, if I had done that research, I probably would have said he hits about 50% of the time, batting 500. So that would have been 17. All right. I do not know this first one, 1992, Where the Day Takes You.
I've heard of it, but I wouldn't count it.
All right. 1993, Made in America. He plays T. Cake Walters.
Yo, it's a white man at the door.
I remember Made in America.
Is that the J-Lo movie where she was a maid? And
No, it's Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson.
His first significant role, 6 Degrees of Separation.
Separation.
Paul.
The invitation.
That is, he scams high society people.
How is Harvard?
Well, fine. It's just there. Everyone's in a constant state of luxurious despair and constant discovery and paralysis.
We asked him where home was.
Out west, he said.
Oh, although I've lived all over. My folks are divorced. He's remarried. Actually, he's doing a movie.
He's in the movies.
He's directing this one, but he does act.
Really? What's he directing?
Cats.
Someone is directing a film of cats.
Everyone talked about what a great movie it was and what a great role. I was not impressed, so I would not count it. Anyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would count it because it was pretty well recognized. A lot
Okay.
of buzz critically.
All right, sounds
And
good.
it gave us the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon bit.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
I would count it too.
All right,
I'd say
that's
yes.
2. All right, there we go. That's got it. All right, Bad Boys.
Miami detectives Marcus Burnett and Mike Lowry. It was the ultimate nightmare.
This was our career bust, which is what, $100 million?
Just do what you do, only faster.
Now, this case
We got 72 hours before the FBI and the DEA walk in here and shut us down. You know, you drive almost slow enough to drive Miss Daisy.
this murder, and this witness.
You ain't with the bad guys now. You with the cops.
This is your getaway car? What is this, a family station wagon? Oh my God, you got a baby seat in the back.
Martin Lawrence,
We were wondering if we can borrow some brown sugar.
Will Smith,
You see, you something wrong with you.
Bad Boys. What you gonna do?
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's his first big hit.
Yes.
One of his movies I actually like.
I agree. I think that was really well done. How about Independence Day?
A historic and unprecedented event is occurring. question of whether or not we are alone in the universe has been answered.
This is so cool.
More ships have just arrived over India, England, and Germany.
I really don't think they flew 90 billion light years to come down here and start a fight.
We must launch a counteroffensive with a full nuclear strike.
Over American soil.
If we don't strike soon, there may not be much of an America left to defend.
Kick the tires and light the fires.
You can't hit nothing!
Should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night, we will not vanish without a fight, we're going to live on, we're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
That's what I call a close encounter.
So Independence Day is one of those that you try to break it down, you go, God, none of this works. But during the time, like, how can you take a MacBook and give a virus that destroys? But the reality is, I thought it was a fun movie. I liked it a lot. I would count it.
At the time, those were like groundbreaking special effects when they blew up the White House. I hadn't seen effects like that in a movie up to that point.
The main reason I'll count it is peak, and I mean absolute peak, Vivica A. Fox.
She does look good in that movie. So we're counting Independence Day. Enemy of the State.
Robert Clayton Dean. He's a D.C. labor attorney.
Take us around to the other side.
A powerful man has been murdered.
Holy.
A hidden camera recorded the crime.
None of this goes beyond us. We don't need any more problems, do we?
An innocent bystander
Are those my Christmas presents?
In your dreams, buddy.
Dad.
was given the evidence.
Don't do this to me.
Get out! 19.
Been a law-abiding citizen my whole life. One day with you, shoot.
He's running! He's on your 6 o'clock!
Will Smith.
Certainly carjacked a really nice car.
Gene Hackman.
You're either incredibly smart or incredibly stupid.
We'll see in a minute.
Enemy of the State.
It was a kind of spy thriller where
That was pretty good.
I remember it being okay.
Gene Hackman was in it too.
Yeah, I would count it. I thought it was pretty good.
I would count it too.
Okay. Men in Black.
We work for a highly funded yet unofficial government agency. Our mission is to monitor extraterrestrial activity on Earth. From now on, you will have no identifying marks of any kind. You are no longer part of the system. We are the Men in Black.
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Tommy Lee Jones. Will Smith.
What the hell are you?
Your world's gonna end.
In a new film from the director of The Addams Family and Get Shorty. Men in Black. Protecting the Earth from the scum of the universe.
Yeah, Men in Black I enjoyed.
I think Men in Black was genius. He was really good in it. It was a unique concept. I think Men in Black is really a good movie.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones is good in it too.
Yes.
It's really funny. The guy that played, I guess he was like an insect turned D'Onofrio. He was really good in it. Linda Fiorentino, right, was in it. She was a doctor.
Yes, indeed. Hubba hubba. All right, anyone know on Men in Black?
I'll count it, but I don't like that movie. I think it's overrated.
Nobody cares what you like.
What is wrong with it?
It's
too
just
alien-y?
I just think it's kind of stupid, really. It's like Ghostbusters. I mean,
it's
Like
based on a comic
three-quarters of the
book.
movies that you watch are stupid, and we still enjoy it.
yeah, I don't know, man. I just think monsters are super.
Anytime a movie's based on a comic book, you can't go in expecting serious Oscar contending movies, right?
Wait, Men in Black is based on a comic book?
This is why you can't be on the World Series of Pop Culture team.
All right, Wild Wild West.
Before there was a Secret Service, there was
West. Jim West.
Are you a dangerous spy or just a handsome cowboy who likes to poke around?
I believe I'm that second one.
from the director of Men in Black, Will Smith, Kevin Kline,
Bon voyage. I love this train.
Kenneth Branagh, and Selma Hayek. And it's a whole new West.
I love the Wild Wild West TV show. Don't know if I'd give this one a thumbs up or not.
I really like the theme song, but the movie itself kind of spare.
The Escape Club?
No, not the band.
It's Will Smith.
You want to give us some of that, Bob?
Wild West.
Headed for the 90s, living in the Wild Wild West. Wild West.
Nice.
Headed for the 90s, living in the Wild Wild West. Wild Wild West. Wow.
Nice. All right. So, anyone going to give a vote for?
I would say
Wild
yes,
West?
but I know I'm going to get outvoted. But
Okay.
that gave us Salma Hayek's bare bottom. I don't know how you.
There we go. Not a bad point. Now, the only reason I might vote yes is because Kevin Smith tells the story that when he was writing his script for the Superman movie, the producer wanted to have this huge spider fight Superman at the end, and then Kevin Smith got fired from the movie, and when he went to see Wild Wild West, he went, "There's the spider." So
Yeah, I give that one thumbs down.
okay, I liked Legend of Bagger Vance, though I think it's a little corny.
Bagger Vance, the name? You lost your swing. We got to go find him.
I heard my dad tell how you won every tournament there ever was.
The junior you was, you ain't never gonna be again. Ever.
This is becoming embarrassing. Oh, no, sir. It's been embarrassing for quite some time now.
I can't do this. Yes, you can.
This isn't your shot, Bagger.
Nope. It's yours.
Yeah, I always felt a man's grip on his club just like a man's grip on his world.
Anyone
That
else?
one's all right.
I'll count that one.
I'll give that one a thumbs up because he didn't play some smart mouth. I'm going to be a tough guy.
Yeah, and there's a little mysticism to it, the golf. I liked it a lot.
Matt Damon was in it. Charlize Theron was in it. So an
Yes.
early role for her as well.
Absolutely.
I'd give it a thumbs up.
All right, Ali, where he was nominated for an Oscar.
I shook up the world! I shook up the world! Oh, yeah! Look how good I look. Ain't this just a perfect specimen of a man right here? The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! Look like a butterfly, sing like a bee. Rumble, young man, rumble. Ah! You can go to Alabama, you can go to Sweden. Everybody knows that I am the champ. All the ladies out there, they know. Let's tell it like it is. You want to send me to jail? Fine, you go right ahead. That boy even dreamed he whooped me. He better wake up and apologize.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
It is a good movie.
Although, Jesse, you said that you didn't like it because it was too Michael Mann.
It was very Michael Mannish. Thank you for remembering that. Yes, it is his role. He looked like Ali. I need to revisit that. I was hoping for more of a straight biography, and I think I should try that again.
So it was a little too stylized for you, Jesse?
Yes.
Is that,
Pastel colors and stuff.
Will Smith was nominated and Jon Voight was nominated for Oscars for that movie. But it does say that it was a box office bomb. It didn't make as much money as they expected it to make.
Right. All right. So Ali, yay or nay?
I think it counts.
I say yes.
Yeah.
It's always weird when we go to sequels. Man in Black 2.
For the Men in Black, it's the same old routine with a brand new style.
What do we got? Big Bad Mojo.
And the only agent who can stop it
Bring him in, now.
doesn't even know he's an agent.
You don't remember me, but we used to work together. I never worked in a funeral home. There's something I can do for you, Slick.
Let's go put it on. What? The last suit you'll ever wear. Again. Old and busted. New hotness.
Back in Black. Men in Black 2.
I was pretty happy with it. I thought it was a pretty fun sequel. What do you guys think?
I say yes. I'll say this. We're going to go through the list, obviously, but I would say if we were to go back and take a look at it, I bet Will Smith has had more success with sequels multiple times than most actors. Because most of the time, 2s and 3s are terrible. A lot of times, his 2s and 3s are not.
So Men in Black 2, everyone agree?
I say yes.
All right. It was okay. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I would count it. And I actually like the third one better than the second one.
Then speaking of Bad Boys 2.
I can't be in a gunfight every day.
We just want to talk. You want to talk? Well, go. They can't hear you because they're still shooting at you.
You all right, man? Bullets, man. Oh, Mike, did you notice when we left, everybody was dead? No, we didn't kill the one dude.
We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life.
Bad boys bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when we come for you? It's next to it's next to Miss Nose. Hey, dude, you gotta learn the words. We usually only do the chorus.
Yes.
That was a big yes.
Oh,
I
Scott.
thought it was
Scott's a
bad.
no.
I didn't like the first Bad Boys either. I don't like Martin Lawrence.
Hey, Scott, did you like the Bad Boys with Sean Penn?
Yes.
The original, man. That was
And
the original.
Isaiah Morales,
Viking?
right?
Yes.
Viking with the jam box blowing up in his head. Oh!
All right, so we're going to give that a yes. This one, only Gary and I may give it a yes, but he does a great cameo in Jersey Girl.
Is he playing himself?
He does play himself, and Ben Affleck meets him in the lobby. And
Although I gotta tell you, the simple fact that the guy who wrote Parents Just Don't Understand is now a parent himself, I think it completely makes up for it. It's true.
But we all know that I'm not famous because of my brains. It's because I'm like strikingly handsome, crazy sexy. And I'm like hung like it's ridiculous.
So he went good Will Smith hunting.
all right, anyone else going to give Jersey Girl some love?
I don't think it
would
was a
say
big enough
yes, but
role.
You know we're going to get voted out on that.
All right, iRobot.
My robots don't kill people. That thing threw somebody out of a window. Is that registering with you?
A robot cannot harm a human being. The first law of robotics.
Yeah, I know. The 3 laws, your perfect circle of protection. What if it was given in order to kill?
That's impossible. It's a can opener, for God's sake.
You're not suggesting that this robot be charged with homicide. You know, I suspect you simply don't like their kind.
We are on the eve of the largest robotic distribution in history. By Saturday, there will be 1 robot to every 5 humans.
Somehow, I told you so just doesn't quite say it.
That's
I
a big
liked
yes.
iRobot.
I did too.
I thought
That's
that
a
was
good
a
movie.
really good. It was an interesting take on Asimov's books. I would have liked to see something more really based on the books, but I was really happy with the film.
And the
I thought it
robot
was
has
good.
lots of shake laugh because he's always yelling, "I did
Alan
not murder
Tudyk.
him!"
I did not murder him!
Anyone say no on iRobot?
It was okay. I didn't think it was awesome, but I'll go with the flow.
I'm saying B-, but I'll count it.
Shark Tale, where he plays Oscar.
The best part about Shark Tale is there is a Martin Scorsese fish that's voiced by Martin Scorsese in that movie.
That's pretty good.
But
And a De
it's
Niro
pretty
fish.
spare.
Look, I've been going over my markers. You're into me for $5,000. 5 G's, okay?
5 G's, man. You're tripping 5
Oh, yeah?
G's.
See if this refreshes your memory. I've been running this reef since before you was born. And if you thought a guy like me can't get to a guy like you, guess what? You thought wrong.
I would not vote for it.
No.
Anyone? Okay.
I wouldn't.
I'll go with the crowd on that because
I'll say no because it's just a voice.
Hitch, which I think is pretty funny.
Did you ever hear this guy they call the date doctor?
Urban myth.
Really?
Absolutely.
I was told you were the guy that helps guys like me.
Nobody's perfect.
That's pathetic.
Pathetic. But one man
My name is Alex Hitchens. Call me Hitch.
can help you come close. He can show you the moves.
Elbows, 6 inches from the waist, 90-degree angles. This is home. You see somebody you know, I don't want none of this. Don't bite your lip. Stop biting your lip. None of this.
Okay, see, now that's what I need to be learning.
The guy with all the answers.
Whenever I'm around, I just can't get my stuff right. I saw that going differently in my mind.
Will have some questions of his own. Will Smith. Hitch, the cure for the common man.
Ken Hitchcock story?
He plays like kind of a matchmaker. I thought it was a really funny movie.
It's got
And
King of
Kevin
Queens,
James,
right?
Kevin James, yeah.
And I think together they have really good chemistry, and I thought it was a really fun movie. I like Hitch. Gary likes Hitch. Anyone?
Nah.
I give Hitch a thumbs up.
All right.
Yeah, you can go.
For the Christmas party, we went to Studio Movie Girl and watched The Pursuit of Happiness. Sam Lisman still gives me grief.
Talk about no
that is the
funeral.
most depressing movie. Why are we doing this for a Christmas celebration?
I met my father for the first time when I was 28 years old. When I had children, my children were going to know who their father was.
Yeah.
Chris Gardner was doing his best,
We don't need two.
We don't need one.
Maybe next quarter.
It's possible.
but his best
Hey! Wait!
wasn't enough.
You gotta trust me, all right?
I trust you.
Because I'm getting a better job. Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me.
All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
It is a depressing movie, but it ends in a happy note, and I think he's really good in it. So I'm going to say thumbs up.
I would say it counts, but it's definitely not one of my favorites of his. Like you said, it's a really depressing movie, and it's mainly just him wandering from public bathroom to public bathroom, taking sink baths the whole time, trotting around that medical equipment. Kind of a wet movie.
Anyone else?
I give it a yes. I actually thought it was a pretty good movie, but it's weird whenever somebody watches a movie. Scott could probably look at the basis of the movie and know a lot about Will Smith's character just based on what the movie is.
Yeah.
This was one of the places where he did something different, and that makes people uncomfortable. You know, there were some Jim Carrey movies that came out that were serious stuff that he did. Yeah. There's things like that make people uncomfortable, and it doesn't mean the performance is bad. It's just not what people expect.
Yeah, it is what, exactly. All right, so we gave Pursuit of Happiness a thumbs up. I Am Legend.
My name is Robert Neville. I'm a survivor living in New York City. I haven't seen another person in 3 years. If there's anybody out there, anybody, please.
Day 1001, I'm still unable to transfer my immunity to infected hosts.
I just reverse the spread.
I'm not gonna let this happen.
I can save you! I can save everybody!
Has been remade many times. It's a futuristic. He's fighting zombies or vampires or whatever. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I liked it too. I would give that one a thumbs up.
Love that movie.
It's all right.
Although that one has an alternate ending that ends the movie much better than the theatrical ending had. In the theatrical ending, they run into the glass, that he's got a bomb and he blows himself up, kills all the vampires. In the alternate ending, you kind of see that he was kind of the bad guy because all of the vampires were trying to save the woman he kidnapped to do the testing on. It painted him to be the bad person instead of the one that was just trying to save the day the entire time.
Oh, I'd have to check that out.
I haven't seen the alternate ending yet.
That sounds interesting. All right, Hancock.
Hancock's latest act of so-called heroics has once again enraged city officials.
I can smell that liquor on your breath.
Because I've been drinking.
I do public relations. People don't like you, Hancock.
I look like I care what people think.
I think you're wasting your time with this guy.
Pulled some stuff up on YouTube. Everybody remembers Walter, the gray whale. He was stuck on the beach. Along comes Hancock.
Oh my God.
I don't even remember that.
Greenpeace does. You're a superhero, for God's sakes. People should love you.
How are we going to do that, Ray?
Right now, there's a DA trying to figure out how to come up here and put you in jail. I say you go.
He's not gonna go.
I liked it. It isn't often you get a fresh perspective on a superhero movie, and this one was. I liked it a lot.
I give it a thumbs up on that one, actually.
I give it a thumbs up also.
It sounds like a lot of us liked that movie, but it did not. I think it was one of the ones that did not do well at the box office.
Yeah, I don't think it did do well at all.
Yeah, I think that movie kind of signaled his start of decline when it comes to summer blockbusters, because he had like 5-6 year run. But yeah, I like this movie a lot. I saw it multiple times in the theater, actually. Yeah, it didn't sound like it was really critically acclaimed, but I would count it.
All right, 7 pounds.
In 7 days, God created the world. And in 7 seconds, I shattered mine. When you sign your name, you'll own my house. I only ask that you never try to contact me for any reason. It is within my power to drastically change his circumstances. But I don't want to give that man a gift that he doesn't deserve.
Tell me what's going on. You can't play with people's lives. This is not something you do every day.
Do what you promised me.
Hello?
This time.
This was a weird movie where he was definitely playing out of character, a lot to do with grief and everything. I don't know if I'd count it.
Never heard of it.
When you look at a list of best of Will Smith movies, this movie is consistently in the top 5, but I have never seen it. It looks like it's got a solid cast: Rosario Dawson, Woody Harrelson.
Completely serious. I don't know that I've ever heard of this movie.
Yeah.
And it's got a great cast. It's got a 7.6 rating on IMDb. How in the world do I not know about this?
If I remember the premise, and it's been a while since I've seen it, about organ donations and how all these people you don't realize are connected through different organs. Junior thinks it should count. Anyone else?
Based on the IMDb ratings and the people that are in it, I would say yes.
It does say it grossed 168 million in the box office,
which
too.
is nice.
So.
And
Scott,
it
have
is
you
a
ever-
great cast.
Scott, have you ever seen a movie with people getting connected through an organ before?
Wow. Wow. Men in Black 3, moving on.
I promise you the secrets of the universe, nothing more.
So there's some secrets out there that the universe don't know about?
Kay! Kay!
There is no Kay. He's been dead for over 40 years.
What?
Somehow history has been rewritten. There has to be a reason this is happening, and Kay seems to be at the center of it.
You're gonna send me back to 1969.
First, we gotta get high.
My man, for real?
Kay? How do you know my name?
I'm an agent of Men in Black, but I'm from the future. We're partners. We're running out of time. We're running out of clues. And there's an invasion coming. So really, we need to go right now.
All right.
I like Men in Black 3 more than I like Men in Black 2.
Really?
Because, because Josh Brolin plays the young version of Tommy Lee Jones in that movie.
Yeah, that's true.
He is pretty good.
And he has good shtick.
Josh Brolin does have good shtick in that movie.
Yeah. Anyone say nay?
No, I think that was the most enjoyable one of that series.
All right. After Earth, which
Terrible.
is... Yeah, I
Wasn't that a
remember.
Shamalama Ding Dong movie?
Yeah, and it was mainly his son that was the main character in that movie, and he was playing like an injured captain or something. But yeah, it was critically bad, and I don't think it did very well in the box office. I think that's probably one of the worst movies.
He had a cameo in Anchorman 2, but since that's a cameo, I don't think we count that.
Yeah, he was part of that giant fight whenever all of the broadcast teams got together to have another battle royale, like in the first Anchorman.
Jeff Bullington, ESPN All Sports. Tonight's player today is me, extracting your spine from your dead body.
Holy there's a lot of news.
Winter's Tale, he had a small part in. I don't think I've ever seen this movie. It looks like something I'd like to watch. It's got Colin Farrell and
Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, I don't remember this movie at all.
I don't either. In fact, looking at the list, I don't know many of the movies after this, maybe one or two.
There's a couple here, but you're right. Then he's in Focus.
I can convince anyone of anything. You see, there's a science to getting people to trust you.
I want in.
With your current skill set, you don't.
Maybe he could teach me in your room.
That is so bad.
Is it?
Does it feel sexy on your face?
A little.
It does. Okay, let's go. We're about 30 strong. Everybody gets a percentage. They hit quick and get out.
So what about the big con? Thought you were all big time.
Taxi driver. You mean the one where we make so much money we all retire? There's two kinds of people in this world. There's hammers and nails. You decide which one you want to be.
Is that the one with Margot Robbie? They're like con artists or something like that?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that, now that I look at it, I liked it a lot.
Oh,
it was,
yes.
He plays a con guy, and he trains her on how to do cons. I was surprised how much I liked the movie. I'm going to vote yes on that one.
I say yes too. I had to look at it. I've forgotten about that. But yes.
I'd never heard of it.
It's a heist movie. There's all kinds of betrayal and stuff. It's pretty decent.
I give it a thumbs up.
I liked Concussion. I don't know how good of a movie it was, but I thought he was pretty good in this.
When I was a boy, heaven was here. And America was here. You could be anything, you could do anything. I am the wrong person to have discovered this. I found a disease that no one has ever seen. Repetitive head trauma chokes the brain.
The NFL does not want to talk to you. You turned on the lights and gave their biggest boogeyman a name.
You're going to war with a corporation that owns a day of the week.
No proof was presented today because there simply isn't any.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Or concur.
I give it a thumbs up.
Wasn't he all
also.
keynote up?
Yeah, he was like
he played the
scientist
an accent,
that was
yeah.
studying CTE, and he got a Golden Globe nomination for that as well.
I'm telling you, I cannot hear you.
I tell you, I can't hear you.
All right, Suicide Squad playing Deadshot.
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet.
They're bad guys. Worst of the worst.
Was this cheerleading trials?
Deadshot. Guy shoots people. He's a crocodile and he eats people. Burns people. You're possessed by a witch and she's just crazy.
So that's it, huh? We're the patsies.
We're some kind of suicide squad.
Let's go save the world. The hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
I have mixed feelings. I'm going to let you guys pick.
Bob, do you want to tell us about Justice League now that we're talking about Suicide Squad?
Okay, the Justice League, which we talked about a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Jared Leto Joker.
No, I'm not.
And I definitely hate. What almost ruined the movie for me was RoboCop. That guy, I like him normally, but that was
Peter Weller?
No, the guy that played Rick Flag. I hated that character.
Are you talking about Suicide Squad?
Yeah, that's Suicide Squad. Wait a minute. Wait.
There was good parts of that movie. You could see what they were trying to do. It was better than most DC movies because most DC movies are terrible, but I'd count it.
I thought it was terrible.
Parts of it were terrible.
It seemed like the whole thing was a parody of superhero movies to me. It was just miscast. I thought the whole cheesecake thing of Harley Quinn was wrong.
Now, isn't there a sequel coming out with the Guardians of the Galaxy director? James Gunn?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. And,
Maybe this time they'll use the NXS song like they should have done the first time. Suicide Squad! Suicide Squad!
I would say no. I didn't really think his character in it was very good. The movie itself was kind of meh, and the special effects at the end with that witch lady dancing around all CGI'd up. I really wanted to like this movie, but I'm going to say no.
I echoed everything Junior just said. I really wanted to like it. It just, if you watch this and you watch any of the Marvel stuff, especially the latter stuff where they had a lot of different characters, you see the gap between Marvel and DC, and it's so big.
That's what she said. All right, Collateral Beauty is similar to 7 Pounds. It's a serious drama. I liked it a lot.
Love, time, death. Now, these three things connect every single human being on Earth. We long for love, we wish we had more time, and we fear death.
Howard is a brilliant, creative, charismatic guy. He used to love life. Right now, he hates it.
I try to talk to him, I try to reach him, and he's not there. I miss him.
He writes letters.
Who are they to?
Howard doesn't write letters to people. He writes to things. Time, love, death. Who did you write the letter to?
I wrote the letter to death.
Nice to meet you. They're charmed, I'm sure.
Nope.
People write letters to the universe all the time. Most don't get a personal response, but you are.
I don't want this.
Just look for it. I promise you, it's there. The Collateral Beauty.
He plays someone in Mourning. There is some nice twist at the end. Edward Norton's in it. Kate Winslet. Michael Pena's in it, who kind of plays his partner. I liked this movie a lot, but it is definitely not a Will Smith movie. What's you guys' thoughts?
I've never heard of it. From the looks of the Wikipedia page, it was panned by critics and it only made $88 million. Doesn't sound like it did very well. Sounds very indie.
It was going for the idea of how do you deal with grief, and there was a little bit of mysticism in it. I liked it, but it is definitely not everyone's cup of tea. So I'm okay us not counting it.
I didn't see it. It looked
okay.
Depressing.
All right. Bright.
Everybody's just trying to get along and have a good life. All of the races are different. Just because they're different doesn't mean anybody's better or worse than anybody.
This is like a nuclear weapon that grants wishes.
That's whatever you want. You want to be taller or shorter? You want $10 million?
You're not stealing that wine. You gotta get out of this neighborhood.
That's just the dark side of me.
They're gonna kill you, then me. And that's when the stupid gonna start.
We might be in a prophecy.
We're not in a prophecy. We're in a stolen Toyota Corolla.
I have not seen this, but this looks bad.
I'll tell you this. I thought for sure it was going to be terrible. He's kind of been on a little bit of a slide where way more misses than hits. I'll be honest with you, I liked Bright. And I get the lines, especially if you were to look at with everything that's going on today, police stuff and the race stuff and everything else. Bright probably would be even better if they had released it this year than 3 years ago.
Reminded me a little bit of Alien Nation, that movie, and then the TV series, which I liked a lot. Gary's got a yes. I want to see it now that Gary's talked about it. So anyone else?
I didn't
never
see
saw
it. Like Gary said, the trailers looked silly. I think that's the only reason I didn't watch it. The Joel Edgerton alien looked like he was like a troll alien looking thing.
Yes.
So I didn't see it. So I could go one way or another on it.
All right, Gary, you feel that strong about it? We're going to count it. Yeah.
Okay.
Student of the Year 2 is some kind of cameo. Coming up next, Aladdin.
Oh.
He plays the genie.
You stumbled upon an opportunity. I can make you rich. Rich enough to impress a princess.
What would I have to do?
There's a cave of wonders.
Bring me the lamp.
O great one who summons me, I stand by my oath, loyalty to wishes 3.
I'm kidding. Watch this.
Watch out! You done wound me up, you ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey, can you make me a prince?
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Y'all see my palace?
You look like a prince on the outside, but I didn't change anything on the inside. Showtime.
I have to admit, I have not seen the remake of Aladdin. I'm sure he's good in it.
I didn't see it either. From what I understand, he did well kind of filling Robin Williams'
Isn't that
shoes.
a Guy Ritchie movie?
Screenplay
Yes.
by Guy Ritchie, directed by Guy Ritchie, yes. But no, I didn't see it, so I guess by default I would have to say no.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's not great. I would prefer the Robin Williams animated version, but I thought it was all right.
I'm going to give it to him just because, stepping into Robin Williams' shoes, and I have not heard a lot of negative things about it. I'm going to go yes.
It did gross $1 billion worldwide.
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
was successful.
Huge box office.
So Gemini Man is where he plays against himself.
How'd he start you? Hunting, birds, rabbit? I'm guessing 19, 20 years old, the first time he ordered you to shoot a person. 25 years ago, he took my blood. He made you from me. He's been lying to you the whole time. He told you you were an orphan. And of all the people in the world to come after me, why would he send you? Because I'm the best. You are obviously not the best. You're just trying to rattle me. I'm trying to save you! You made a choice to do this to me. The whole point of this thing was to give you all of Henry's gifts without his pain. I don't want to shoot you! Mind if I shoot you?
I have not seen this. Has anyone seen it?
I have seen it, and I liked it. The de-aging effects look kind of video game-ish at points, and the action scenes felt like they were really sped up. But overall, I thought the movie was good.
The chase scenes were great.
It's an interesting premise, and I want to see it. Count it.
The de-aging in this movie is, I think, better than The Irishman, but there is times where the younger version of Will Smith looks very video game-ish.
They probably have an easier
more
time de-aging Will Smith than they do Robert De Niro. He hasn't started melting.
The next one is an animated Spies in Disguise. I know nothing about it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Spider-Man is this inventor kid that works for the CIA, and Will Smith is this secret agent with the CIA. He has this potion he gives him. This turns Will Smith into a pigeon.
So do you give that one a thumbs up? You're probably the only one that saw it.
It was okay. I wouldn't count it.
Now, has Bad Boys for Life come out, or is it?
Yeah,
been delayed?
it came out earlier this year.
Okay, and
thumbs up.
Mike, we got more time behind us than in front. Man, please.
Because I'm going to be running down criminals till I'm 100.
Not me. I'm retiring.
What happened to Bad Boys for Life?
It's time we be good men.
Mike, I'm putting you on a new team. You're working with Ammo now.
Cap, Ammo is a high school musical boy band with guns.
You look great, Grandpa.
So you're that guy.
There's always one.
Right up till there's not.
Marcus, somebody's trying to kill me.
Who wants to kill you?
I don't trust a person that don't want to kill him. Hell, put my name up there. I'm not letting you go on a suicide mission alone.
One last time. One last time.
Yeah,
I would
all
say
the Bad Boys are big must-see.
Yeah, I would say this one may have been the best of the three, to be
Yeah, it
honest
was
with
very
you.
good.
So the count is 22.
Oh, wow.
Gary
So
wins.
Gary won.
Gary wins. Yes, Gary. He knew that actually Will Smith's a pretty good portfolio. All right. Thank you guys. As always, we appreciate you listening to us, and we want to hear your thoughts on what we got right. Maybe you love 7 pounds. We're not giving it enough credit. If you want to reach me, I am at Jesse Jackson DFW on Twitter. Bob.
Yeah, I'm at Lukewarm Tallboy. or at Ben Scoop.
Scott?
You can find me at GS Matula on the Instagram.
Gary?
At travel_cowboy on Twitter.
And Junior?
Mexican_Junior on Twitter. You can email the podcast, howmanypodcasts@gmail.com. You can send us a message on our YouTube channel. All of the episodes will be listed there. You can leave us iTunes reviews, lots of different ways to reach us.
Very nice. Well, guys, thank you. This was a lot of fun. Please stay safe, take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you soon.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.